It's a new, beautiful day. The weather is as good as it gets, so I think I'm gonna work in my garden today. I realized that I haven't shared much with you guys about how I built this life that I currently have. Some people watch my videos and wonder how I'm able to just take it so easy, since I only show footage of a slow and peaceful lifestyle. I don't want you to get the wrong idea that my life is somehow perfect or spotless. I'm grateful to have a job that allows me to set my own hours, but all you see now are the results of years of hard work, as well as heart work, as they call it. I was raised in an impoverished district in Vietnam until I was around 4. And most of my life was spent watching my parents struggle to make ends meet. There were a lot of relational conflicts laced in between years of financial stress and illnesses, so I was exposed to my fair share of trauma. These experiences created a side of me that was always restless and insecure. I had a deep fear of disappointing others and was never one to be motivated to rise to the occasion. If I sensed that a school teacher didn't like me, I would gradually become discouraged and stop trying altogether. I tried to play it off as not caring, but deep down, I was just afraid of being rejected as a failure. The concept of growing where you're planted was nothing more than a mocking cliche to me because I simply didn't have the confidence to rise to the occasion. Have you ever felt that way? Rising to the occasion can be just plain hard when you don't feel like you have enough support. But before I continue on with my story, I want to share a word from today's sponsor, Casetify. Speaking of rising to the occasion, Casetify introduced me to their phone cases that are drop-tested and antimicrobial, meaning that they actually eliminate 99% of bacteria. What a great invention for the times we're living in. These cases also come in a variety of beautiful colors and are partially made with recycled plastic, so you can feel good about protecting your phone. Since they're also customizable, I added the words "Be Still," "Beloved," and "Overcomer" onto my spare cases. These cases definitely make for thoughtful and practical holiday gifts. Just go to casetify.com/Ann and you'll receive 20% off your order. Enjoy! Now, let's get back to my story. After college, I experienced bouts of anxiety and decided to seek therapy for my unresolved trauma. The help I received really encouraged me to try again. I finally found the motivation to excel in things without being crippled by the fear of judgment and rejection. This was when I really started to embrace my deep-seated desires for positive recognition. I thought I had finally grasped what it meant to grow where I am planted, since it seemed like I was overcoming my fears. But this wasn't really it either. I was on the right path, but I got held up on wanting to do big, flashy things for the Lord, because I wanted His recognition and approval the most. I was basically motivated by the same fear as always, but now it was projected onto God instead of my other authority figures. Eventually, this led to placing my identity and worth in my accomplishments, which brought back even more anxiety. If I could go back to talk to my younger self, I would tell her that God is already pleased with her, and that there's nothing she could do to make Him love her any more or less. She doesn't have to earn His love and be afraid of His rejection, because His love is everlasting and unconditional. I would remind her that her worth is intrinsic and is completely separate from her actions. She is neither her mistakes nor her accomplishments, but a beloved child of God whom He went out of His way to redeem. He already accepts her as she is and will never leave her. I think I finally understand just how much God loves me. Now, I choose to show you the ordinary things I do around the house, rather than any shocking or extravagant content. I just present it in a more polished way for therapeutic purposes, but my intent is for you to recognize that God is with you in the everyday too. He is a Father who sticks with you when you're on the hilltops and when you're struggling in the valleys. He's even with you when you're not doing anything particularly interesting, but He's still crazy about you all the same, because you are His beloved child. I pray that the relentless and unconditional love of God will be enough to give you the peace and confidence you need to thrive wherever you are planted. I'll leave you with this powerful quote by Tish Harrison Warren. She said, "And so this is what I need now. The courage to face an ordinary day, an afternoon with a colicky baby where I'm probably going to snap at my 2-year-old and get annoyed with my noisy neighbor, without despair. The bravery it takes to believe that a small life is still a meaningful life, and the grace to know that even when I've done nothing that is powerful or bold or even interesting, that the Lord notices me and is fond of me, and that is enough."